This is a story about food and free speech, dialogue and death threats. And it starts with these guys, Conflict Kitchen.
Hi, I'm Dawn Waleski. I'm co-director of Conflict Kitchen.
My name's John Rubin. I'm also co-director of Conflict Kitchen.
Conflict Kitchen is a not-for-profit art project in the center of Pittsburgh that only serves foods from places that, as they put it, America is in conflict with.
Those in the past have included Afghanistan, Iran, North Korea, Cuba, Venezuela.
The restaurant's been around since 2010, and their aim is basically to get people talking.
Our goal is, frankly, to just create a larger discourse about, the countries we're in conflict with on the street.
The concept of the restaurant has got attention from media outlets all around the world.
Thanks, Christine. It did open. The kiosk opened its window at 11 this morning. And
it's been amazing the support we've gotten.
And it's been pretty successful with the locals in town.
Conflict Kitchen is a gem of the city of Pittsburgh. Thank you for building bridges between our city and the global community.
This restaurant brings such peace to this insane world of constant war that's going on.
But it's Conflict Kitchen's latest choice of cuisine that's caused controversy here in Pittsburgh.
It's certainly the first time that we've received this level of criticism.
It makes me so sad to see that a restaurant that is doing so much good for our community has to deal with so much hate in the world.
Why? Because in the past 2 months, Conflict Kitchen has been serving Palestinian food. The US, of course, is not at war with the Palestinian people, and the Obama administration will point out that it's trying to kickstart a peace process. But John Rubin argues it's a legitimate issue for debate at the restaurant.
I think the United States has a great stake in the conflict that Israel has with Palestine, and as the largest supporter of Israel in terms of financial aid, it's something that, frankly, as United States citizens, we should be looking at all sides of.
It's not the food that's proved controversial. It's the pamphlets that are given out with the food.
These include interviews with Palestinians that the founders met during their recent trip to the occupied West Bank and Israel.
In each version of the project, we do interviews with people who are living in that country in order to get their opinions and viewpoints and perspectives out to our public.
But where they see perspective, others see propaganda.
So what was it exactly in the pamphlet that was offensive?
First and foremost, it misrepresents Israel as being the be-all, end-all of deciding how Palestinians live and die in the West Bank and Gaza.
Critics say the pamphlets give distorted views of the conflict, failing to represent other Palestinian views or to hold Hamas to account for its attacks against Israel.
The fact that they have put out those positions as fact, even though it is opinion, is essential to the crux of our argument. That the position of Conflict Kitchen and representing the Palestinian people through their so-called art is not art in and of itself, but it is hate speech.
The controversy grew when another Jewish group questioned Conflict Kitchen's funding and accused them of promoting anti-Israel slogans.
The restaurant's owners claimed their freedom of expression was being challenged.
There's people, some in the Jewish community, some outside the Jewish community, who feel that the opinions of Palestinians perhaps might be anti-Israeli. For us, we're interested in promoting understanding of a Palestinian perspective. And obviously, a Palestinian perspective includes thoughts about Israel.
Do you feel like you are pro-Palestinian?
I think we're pro-human rights.
The battle of words took a dark turn for the worst one morning in November when the owners of Conflict Kitchen were checking their post. Amongst the letters in the bills was a death threat.
On Friday, we received a letter with a death threat in it.
As police launched an investigation, the owners decided to shut Conflict Kitchen down.
It closing down, it basically means that the dialogue in the city of Pittsburgh is closing down.
If we focus on Palestine, somehow it is anti-Israel.
But the death threats, which were condemned by all sides and are still being investigated, proved to be a turning point. The drama eventually took the heat out of the debate, and after a temporary closure, Conflict Kitchen is now reopened.
This has been the most popular version that we've ever done.
The Jewish Federation in town said they want to meet with Conflict Kitchen to try and resolve the dispute.
We would like to do that at the same table and focus on the more that we have in common rather than that which divides us.
Getting around the table to even talk with them in the first place will be the first step.
And it's what Conflict Kitchen is all about.